Good afternoon, and welcome to the 6th Annual Ursuleen A. Scott Memorial Scholarship Musicale event. Held on the first Sunday in June, this virtual event is used to showcase students' performances from the Newark School of the Arts at varied skill levels, from beginners to more advanced students, while we simultaneously encourage you to donate so that students from Newark, regardless of age, ability, or identity, who cannot afford to pay for lessons will have an opportunity to have them. With this program, we honor my grandmother, Ursuleen A. Scott, who played 7 instruments and taught voice and piano in the city of Newark. We are so proud of today's performers. We thank our beginners for being courageous and creative in sharing their developing gifts with us. We also have some great news about our advanced performers. Azaria Folks Bowden has performed with us for the past 4 years, and we are incredibly proud of her. As we speak, she is at my alma mater, Princeton University, premiering a piece by a renowned African-American woman composer named Kennedy Dixon. We are so incredibly honored that she's chosen to share her gifts with us these past 4 years. Chideha Osondu, I am so sorry if I mispronounced your name, recently won first prize at the prestigious Philadelphia Flute Society competition, and we send our warmest congratulations to her. Samaya, another advanced student, will be graduating from the program this year. She's one of the first graduates from our scholarship program, and she's going to study music at UC Berkeley. Today's program will not only feature students, but celebrity guests and family reflections. At the end, you'll actually get to see our family with a photo montage. I want to give a special thank you to my mother, Lori A. Scott Pickens, who also serves as the president of the executive board for the Newark School of the Arts, my uncle, Zachary C. Scott, who's part of the planning committee, and my cousin, Malcolm Scott, who's also part of the planning committee. Thank you to all the families who gave their photos. Thank you to everyone who is watching, and we hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sharon Salvador, and I serve as the Director of Development and Liaison to the Board at Newark School of the Arts. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and our students, I'm honored to welcome you to the Ursuleen A. Scott Memorial Scholarship Musicale. Newark School of the Arts is the cornerstone of arts education in Newark. Founded in 1968 by 2 Newark school teachers, Saunders Davis and Stella Laz, the school provides high-quality, sequential, and affordable training in music, dance, drama, and visual arts to anyone who qualifies, regardless of talent, age, or financial position. The school serves over 600 students a week and offers financial aid and scholarships to students who qualify, which is the reason we are here today. The late Miss Ursuleen A. Scott was the youngest of 4 children. Born and raised in Newark, where she lived, nurtured, and raised 12 children of her own until her death in June of 2012. A passionate music lover, Mrs. Scott played 7 musical instruments. She demonstrates what NSA students look like today. She grew up in the North Ward of the city, where she attended several elementary schools and graduated from Barringer High School. She then attended Rutgers University and then met and married Mr. James Scott. At the time of her passing, she left 19 grandchildren, 12 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandchild. Being responsible as well as being creative was important to her. Education, music, and sports played a great role in her life, as well as in raising her children. She encouraged them to also be active and engaged. In fact, all of her children were exposed to music. She would tell them, if you can play an instrument, you will always be employed. Music plays the most dominant role in her life. She played several instruments: the violin, the viola, cello, French horn, piano, and the organ. She gave piano and voice lessons to children and adults alike. She also played the organ in several funeral homes around the city. Ursuleen appreciated all genres of music: classical, jazz, R&B, pop, rock, and hip hop. Her apartment served as a place where struggling artists could have a rest and a meal. Along with her husband, she also entertained musicians in their home, including James Moody, Carl Anquay, Chink Williams, Billy Flips, Howard Scott Sadiq, Eddie Young, Roy Hamilton, and Al Hilber. Newark School of the Arts is happy that our board trustees president, Miss Laurier Scott Pickens, her daughter, and her brothers and sisters, along with her grandchildren and great-grandchildren, chosen to honor Mrs. Scott each year with this annual event. Our event features student performances by the Ursuleen A. Scott Scholarship recipients at various stages of their musical development. We support and wish the family of the late Miss Ursuleen A. Scott much success in their efforts to increase opportunities for scholarships at the Newark School of the Arts. All the proceeds from this event will provide scholarships to students from Newark who wish to play the piano, violin, cello, and voice. We hope you enjoyed today's performances and that you are inspired to continue growing the musical legacy that Miss Scott and her incredible family have built. On behalf of the Scott family and Newark School of the Arts, thank you, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Who is Ursuleen A. Scott? She's a mom, she's a sister, she's a grandmother, a great grandmother, and a great great grandmother. My fondest moments. As far as relationship to music, the joy of the person who was taught a piano lesson from her, the joy in their face when they would leave, the music that we listened to in the house, all the different genres, especially the 60s and the 70s, because it had messages in the music, not just the music, but the words that were being said. And my mom didn't just listen or have an ear for music, but my mom danced to the music. Um, and she loved Ella Fitzgerald and listening to her scat. And she could always tell when someone wasn't on beat. And just to be able to appreciate all genres, classical music, rap, rock and roll, easy listening is a beautiful thing. Different artists came to our home as well too, um, that my mom interacted because my dad played the saxophone. So we grew up marching to the beat of a drum of Ursuleen A. Scott and her music and her talents and her gifts.
Hello, this is Digga Digga, birth name Rashia, hailing all the way from Brick City, New Jersey, with an important message about musical education. It is it is one of the things that I grew up taking a keen interest in, as you could see. I think it's important mainly because so many of our young ones are so talented and blessed with these gifts. And unfortunately, there's just not enough outlets for them to exercise these gifts. We see the lack of music education going on in schools now, not enough budget money for instruments, and a lot of the things that I grew up seeing have all but dissipated over the years. So it's very important that we continue to donate to the cause, and in memory of the beautiful, the talented, the gifted Ursuleen A. Scott, we would like to make sure that we honor her memory by donating to the cause, to the charity, and make sure that we continue to give all of our future budding musicians hailing from Newark, New Jersey, the opportunities that they deserve so they can grow up and be awesome musicians like myself. Take care, guys. Love you. Brick City in the house. And don't forget to donate.
Hi, my name is Zachary C. Scott, one of five sons of Ursuleen Scott and James Scott. I have many fond memories of my mom, too many to talk about. Musically, I was very engaged from the fifth grade on. I began to play clarinet, and Ma used to always help me with that. She wasn't a woodwind person, but she was a music person. So she always would have me practice my scales, and she could listen to me playing, and she would always tell me, no, that's not the right note, and correct me and wouldn't let me move forward. And if I made too many mistakes, she would always send me back to practicing the scale. I came to her once, and when I was in high school, a little discouraged because I didn't like playing the clarinet when we were a marching band walking around doing parades and on the football field. And she told me, she said, well, you could play any woodwind instrument that you want. And she was like a consultant that seemed to understand everything. At least I thought she knew everything about everything and always gave me good advice. Uh, when I took it, can't say I took all of it, but when I did take it, it was very, very good. And when I did take it, I regretted it. Thank everybody for listening today and supporting us and keeping my mother's name alive through the Newark School of the Arts with this program. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. This is Ryan Toby from the movie Sister Act 2. Oh, happy day. I was also in the Grammy-nominated group City High. What would you do if your son was at home, crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry? And I've also written songs for some of your favorite artists like Will Smith, Mary J. Blige, Justin Bieber, Chris Brown, Usher, Tyrese, Genuine, just to name a few. And I just wanted to come and give big love and a big shout out to the friends and family of grandmother Ursuleen A. Scott. We all know she was a gifted, multi-talented musician as well as a wonderful voice teacher. And she would want me to highlight the importance of music education in our school systems and in our communities. And I just want to give everybody who came to support their musical and the musical of grandmother Ursuleen big love. Big shout out to all the friends and family. I love you. God bless you.
Sentino potri, sentino potri. Toccami qua, sentino potri, sentino potri. Sentino potri, toccami qua, qua. Sentino poteri, toccami qua, toccami qua, toccami qua, toccami qua.
Greetings, salutations, and hallelujah. Surprise! Hi, everyone. Yes, honey, it's me, your girl, Shen, Jeff, let's say, I still little baby, now I'm all grown up. I'm all grown up, and I'm making this message, honey. See, the amazing family of the beautiful Miss Ursuleen A. Scott, in her memory, the family does, these annual musical moments. And I'm thrilled that I get to join in with the family right now in celebration and memory of their grandmother, Ursuleen A. Scott, a very gifted multi-instrumentalist and voice teacher. And I would like to just take a second to highlight the importance of music education, and because it is so important. I have a couple songs. I'm Shangela, drag queen, but I also know the importance of music and how it can connect so many, and how it can just bring us to greater understanding of people from different walks of life than our own. So I probably could have benefited from some of Miss Scott's musical teachings. Yes, because I'm a Broadway diva myself, or at least Broadway off adjacent, And I like to memory all alone in the See, I could have benefited from Ursuleen A. Scott. But if you want others to benefit, please make sure that you donate to the scholarship in her name. It is an amazing thing to be able to support the education of future generations of amazing instrumentalists or vocal geniuses, okay? So go on, be generous and share love. And also to the family of Miss Ursuleen A. Scott, I just want to send you so much love. A grandmother's love is very, very special. I know it very well, and how it can really influence and shape you. And I'm sure that her love has had such an amazing shaping on all of you. So remember, there's a way to donate to the scholarship in Miss Ursuleen A. Scott's name. Don't y'all forget. And it might even help somebody like me. Memory! You don't want it. Hallelujah. Bye.
Coming home to your shelter, coming home where I stay. I go down in your water, and I won't turn away. Coming back to your calling, I can hear your voice say, coming home for tomorrow from my dreams of yesterday. You may not understand me, but I hear you so well. Your voice comes in the cold wind, a tune I know so well. I can see you I'm coming back to your orchard, coming back to my home. People ask me, where are you going? And I know what they think. I get tired of their questions, so I must find a way to meet you down at the old grounds where we used to play. I'm coming home tomorrow from my dreams of yesterday.
Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. We hope that you've been enjoying all of the performances from both the students and our special guests. These performances are brought to you by the Newark School of the Arts. And if you'd like to support us in these endeavors, please go to newarkschoolofthearts.org. You can feel free to peruse the site, but if you'd like to donate, click Donate to the right of your screen. It will take you to this page. And as it says, donating today is easy. Just a tip that once you click Donate, you'll be taken to a screen where you can enter your payment information and tell us where you want your donation to be used. For this scholarship fund, please be sure to select the Ursuleen A. Scott Scholarship for piano, violin, cello, French horn, and vocal. We're so excited to bring you all of these wonderful performances, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Thanks so much for donating. We appreciate your support. Have a great and wonderful Sunday. Bye-bye.